Hello, everyone. This is Midsummer's Night's Dream. Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame our dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue. 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities. Go, Philostrate! Stir up the Athenian youth to merriments, awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth, turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, wicka wick woo woo, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling. Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke. Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee? Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hernia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Though Lysander have given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child, thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, necks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment and unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so, she will not be here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case. What say you, Hernia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one who you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman. So is Lysander! In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier. I would, but my... Oh, wait, wrong person. I would, but my father looked but with my eyes. Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look. I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius. Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hernia, question your desires. Know of your youth. Examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they that master so their blood to undergo such a maiden pilgrimage. But earlier happy is the rose distilled than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness. So I will grow, so live to die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin power up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty. Time to take pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me. Oh, she's not supposed to be here. For everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed on Diana's altar to protest for austerity in single life. Relent, sweet Hernia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hernia's. Do you marry him? Who says this? Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate upon Demetrius. I am, my lord, as well derived as he, and well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hernia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man. I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come, Aegis, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. And to you, fair Hernia, look, you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegis, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourself. With duty and desire we follow you. How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast? Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes. Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooch. Mwah. But either it was different in blood. Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled, too low, or else misgaffed in respective years. Oh, spite, too old to be engaged, too young, or else it stood upon the choice of friends. Oh, hell, to choose love by another eyes! Or, if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night, that in spleen unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man have power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick bright things come to confusion. If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers. A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hernia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hernia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to observance to a morn of May. There I will stay for thee. I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by simplicity of Venus's doves, and by which knitteth souls and prosperous loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed in me, tomorrow truly I will meet with thee. Keep promise, love. Look, here come Helena. Godspeed, fair Helena, which whither way? You call me fair? That fair again unsay? Demetrius loves you fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestarred, and your tongue sweet air, more turnable than lark to shepherd's ear. Then wheat is green when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching. Oh, where favor so, yours would I catch, fair Hernia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue, sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being bared, the rest I'd give to be you translated. Oh, reach me how you look, with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frown would reach my smile such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hateth me. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and I and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto hell. Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flight doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal. And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsels sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and chance from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight. I will, my Hernia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius, dote on you. How happy some or others some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know, and as he errs doting on Hernia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore his winged Cupid painted blind, nor hath love's mind on any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedly haste, and therefore is love, and said to be a child, because it shows he is so oft beguiled, and waggish boys gave themselves forswear. So the boy love is perjured everywhere, for ere Demetrius looked on Hernia, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hernia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths to melt. I will go tell him of fair Hernia's flight. Then to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. All right, scene 2. I forgot who I cast for this, so hold up. No. That was scene 1. We'll do scene 2 next. Shout out MIDsummer. Shout out Shakespeare.